Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, that was embarrassing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well. Today we are gonna do a get ready with me. I didn't post on Sunday, but I got all of your comments and suggestions underneath my what can I call that, community post about what sit down videos you guys would like me to do, and a lot of it was about you wanting to get to know me a bit better, life update vibes, or a story time, whatever it is. I've got nothing to really update you on my life, and I think you guys know a lot about me, like the generic stuff. If I were to do like a get to know me tag, I don't know, I think you guys know a lot about me. So I just thought I'll do a story time because we haven't done those in a couple of years, and I privated the last story time I did out of fear fear of the wrath. But we're turning 30 this year, so we're gonna keep this one on the channel, but as I'm telling it, I'll try and keep it PG. We gotta get that water, honey. Why don't I start these videos with my eyebrows done? Because we all know what that's like. Let me do my eyebrows real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna just share the products that I'm using. I'm not gonna video with the products today, but I'm using some new stuff from Dior, one thing from Chanel that's new, and yeah, but we're gonna do a little bit of a skin thing. So what I want to do is just use this eye cream. This is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. Ole Henriksen has a Banana Bright primer, which I'm gonna get. I hope they still have it. I got this eye cream on Muse Beauty, and if you have like dark under eyes, puffy under eyes, start off your makeup routine with an eye cream. I think you'll like the end result. It smells so good too. It's a vitamin C, and then we are gonna prime with a primer oil today because I'm using a stick foundation that tends to be a little bit on the dry side, so I'm just using my Smashbox Photo Finish primer oil. I know it might be like, why are you using an oil to prime if you're using a stick foundation? This is just more about the application of the foundation. That's the Photo Finish primer oil, and then the foundation we're using is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. It's just super easy with the product for it to like glide onto the skin, much easier to spread around and apply. And this is the shade Warm Almond. I remember when the Bobbi Brown stick foundations were a thing. What happened? Where are they at? And then the foundation brush I'm going to use is the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. So let's get into the story time. So I actually can't even remember like what I've told you guys about my past life. And I say my past life because we are matured. We're turning 30 this year. So you guys that like watch my videos and know my parents, and you're gonna be watching this video and be like, oh my god, chill. Like, it was a long time ago and it's not even that deep, like statute of limitations and everything. When I was in university, so back in Zim, you start school when you are 5 years old. So in South Africa, you start school when you are 6. I think it's still like that. Maybe stuff has changed, I don't know, you tell me. When everyone in grade 1 was 6, I was 6 turning 7, I was 5 turning 6. Wait, are you 5 turning 6 in South Africa, or are you 6 and 7? Whatever, the bottom line is that I was a year younger. So when I got to university, first year UCT, I was 17. In first year, I was 17 turning 18, when everyone was 18 turning 19. In matric, I was 16 turning 17, everyone was 17 turning 18. In 2009, I was in first year, and I was 17 turning 18. When you go to UCT, the place where the students normally hang out is in Claremont. So all the like bars there and stuff like that are in Claremont, but that area is super strict on ID and everything. You have to be above 18 to get inside. It's not like get inside in America, like you can go inside a bar if you're underage, but they'll like put a black X on you saying that you can't drink alcohol. No, in Claremont, in these bars, in these establishments, you have to be 18 to be able to go inside. I don't know if it's still like that, but basically that's the vibe. With my birthday being in July, for the first half of first year, I was always going to town to go out because I never got carded in town, like in Long Street. I'd always get carded in, Jesus Christ, you know there's a flying office. I would always get carded in Claremont because obviously it's like student central. So it's only on my 18th birthday that I planned this 3-day extravaganza, 3-day soiree, because I was so excited to turn 18 years old. I had a poster, I had an itinerary for this 3-day fiesta. Like, it was called Cynthia's 18th 3-day party. Like, that's what it was called. That was like, it had a title, it had a name, it had a jurisdiction. And my crew at the time was like mostly Zimbabwean, like this like super cool group of kids. And this is the first time that I actually had like Zimbabwean friends, because throughout primary and high school, xenophobia, I was so afraid to say that I'm from Zim. So I actually used to lie and say I'm from Durban because Ndebele sounds like Zulu and basically it sounds like the same thing, and I could just pass it off like, oh, I'm from Durban, I'm from Zulu. But like, obviously, you know, your sis is not one of the most fluent Ndebele speakers, so sometimes I'll be tested and people will be like, say what? So you know what, I think that's another story time. Primary and high school, the anxiety of being from a different country and trying to navigate around this landscape of, if you're not South African or if you're black and you can't speak any Nguni language, you are basically ostracized. That's a story time for another day. We will get there. I think I'm still triggered by that, especially with xenophobia still rife in this country. So we're gonna tread lightly around that topic. Back to basics, back to why we're here. I'm loving the look of this foundation. So first year was the first time I really got, you know, air of my Zim peeps. They were all Shona, but we all spoke English, whatever, I'm not Shona. So it was lit, like we had a really lit crew and stuff. So anyway, for my 18th birthday soiree, we went to Claremont, basically. I think it started on the Thursday. Thursday in Claremont was Springboks. I'm sure all of these places are shut down right now. Springboks, where you could buy jugs. Guys, I hope I haven't told the story time before. I really hope I haven't. This I'm using the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in 4N. After Springboks, you go to... Where did you go after Springboks? Oh, after Springboks, you go to Hemisphere. Did I go to Hemisphere? No, I think Hemisphere was my brother's day. I don't think Hemisphere was around when... Hemisphere lost its oomph, I think, when I was of age. I think it was the popping place to go when my brother was still that age. I think we still went to Hemisphere because it had been a dream of mine, and this concealer ain't it. It ain't it. So Springboks is where I got kicked out. Is where I got kicked out of the club. I got kicked out of the club. My 3-day soiree was Springboks on a Thursday. After Springboks, I think we went to Hemisphere. Yes, we did. Yes. I'm getting flashbacks. Now come back to me. Yes, we did. We went to Hemisphere. And then Friday, my mom booked us a table. I know. My mom booked us a table at Cubana, the one in Claremont, not the Greenpoint one. We weren't that Cubana in Greenpoint, I think, just was too mature for us at the time. I think we just saw it as like a place where like old men go. So we were like, no, we're not going to Cubana Greenpoint, we're going to go to Cubana Claremont, where all the students go. So my mom booked us a table there. We had a tab of like 3,000 Rand, and that for us at the time was a lot of money because we're not champagne poppers, guys. Like, we're not champagne poppers. We were drinking our little Soko and lime. We had food platters for days, and we had this tab, and we just had a lot of fun. And the Friday, and then on the Saturday, the plan was to go to this other party that our friend was DJing at this other club called Chrome, which has shut down by now. The most shadiest club ever. We didn't make it to Saturday because Thursday and Friday were let's talk about what happened on Thursday. So Thursday we go to Springboks. I'm all dressed to the nines. All of our friends are dressed to the nines. And at this time I had the biggest crush on this guy. Oh my word. Oh, I was lost, shame. I was so obsessed with this dude, and I don't think he knew what to do with the attention about it. I think I can laugh about it now. Like, I'm basically a married woman. I can give two shits, but it was just like hilarious. Anyway, so I was super excited that he was like coming as well, because I was like, is he gonna come? Is he gonna come? Have I scared him off already? No, he came. So we all went and stuff, and we get to Springboks, and it's my 18th birthday. My birthday was that day on the Thursday, and I'm like, it's my birthday, bitches, y'all gonna let me inside. So we got inside, and obviously with these jugs that are basically like, you can mix whatever you want. You can have like a vodka cranberry, you can have something and something, something and cream soda, something and something. So basically we like finished a jug each, and we're having shots, tequila shots. This is back when I still had drank tequila and I could still drink vodka. I can't do it today. You can miss me with that. You couldn't pay me enough to have a tequila or a vodka shot. It's not happening. It's tequila if it's in a margarita. You know what I'm saying? We don't play those games at 29. We don't play those games at 29. So I don't know what happened in between me arriving, us having fun, drinking, dancing. I needed to go to the toilet. I needed to use the restroom. So the girls was full and the line was long. At this point, I'm clenching my thighs together because I need to let this go. Like, I'm gonna pee on myself. And when you are inebriated, you can hardly hold your bladder. It is not a thing. Those two don't go hand in hand, unfortunately. My friend was like, yo, just come to the guys' bathroom, knock it out, and we can get a move on, because we were trying to leave and get to Hemisphere before 11 because girls were free before 11. Yes, shit alive, trying to get there before the guest list closes. We don't worry about guest lists anymore, honey. They know us now. They know us. I'm joking. So I'll go in my friend convinced me to go to the boys' bathroom because it was empty and basically no one was inside. My stupid ass listened to him. So I go and use the guys' room, and the bouncer literally dragged me out. He was like, no bueno, sis. It ain't happening. Like, he took me out, the whole establishment. This is an overreaction. This is really an overreaction because I really needed to go. Ladies' bathroom is packed to the brim, and what are you gonna have a situation of me peeing myself? He was not happy about me using the men's room, so he kicked me out and basically kicked all of us out essentially, and we bounced. Basically we didn't have a choice. I'm using my MAC soft focus light sweep warm light, Studio Fix sculpt and shape contour palette. We were like, whatever, it doesn't matter, we're going to Hemisphere, it's gonna be lit, like screw these guys, I'll use the bathroom there. And that was lit. From, well, I can't even remember it. It was so long ago, but it felt, I think it was lit. I think we had fun, we were dancing. I had to take my shoes off during the night, and the bouncer there was not having it, and he was like, listen, shoes on or you gotta get the fuck out. And I was like, what is with everyone trying to kick me out of places today? The one time I'm allowed to be legally where I want to be is the time that everyone doesn't want me here. Like, why? So that was a Thursday when I got kicked out of the club. So comes Friday, where now it is the second installment of my birthday, and we are at Kibana in Claremont. I don't even know if the Kibana is still running. Who the hell is this? Bruh, I wasn't gonna answer your call. I'm like, who's calling me?
But, so you only answered after you saw that message?
Yes.
Oh, why? You're supposed to know it's me. We're supposed to have like synchronized energies.
I'm doing a video so people can hear what you're saying.
Oh my word. I was wondering why you look so nice.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was. I don't answer calls that I don't know. Wow, video calls? Wow. What's that happening? Okay, I just spritzed a little bit of Fix Plus just to lift this powder a bit. I'm gonna use this blush from Chanel. This is the Dear Blush and Illuminator. It's a blush and highlighter duo. This is from the new seasonal collection. I think it's spring summer on that side, so we're having fun with it here. I just wanna continue on the warm train. So on the Friday we went to Kibana, which my mom so graciously organized for me. We were in the VIP section. You know how it's too been popping. Let's get into some eyes. Otherwise we're just gonna be stuck here. I'm using the Dior. I've been trying to get myself to do this for the past couple of videos. This is the Dior Backstage Eye Palette in Rosewood Neutrals. This is it here. Another Dior palette that I love, which I have used time and time again, is the one that is Amber Neutrals, which is this one here. So this is the difference between the two. In case you have seen them both and are on the fence. So it's looking more of a pink purpley vibe. This is more of like a amber brick red situation. Oh, these are all shimmers. Why is everyone calling me today? Huh? What's up? What? I'm speaking English.
Yeah, this look is so pretty.
I'm doing my makeup. I'm not finished. You know I'll call you when I'm looking cute. You know I'll call you when I'm all ready.
I know you do that.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you. Bye. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to use both these palettes because I'm not seeing a suitable transition shade. These seem to be all, you know, let me not even say that before you even tried it. Like, but oh, there's a concealer here as well. Chanel has a new eyeshadow palette which I really was hoping I could get to use, but it's so tricky using a new eyeshadow palette because we're not really sure how the colors work, but I'm familiar with this Backstage formulation, so that's why I'm trusting it. So we're just gonna bring this all the way in the side and then flatten it here. After Kibana we went to this club called Chrome. There was a big party there that day. I think AKA was performing. AKA was still popping, or is he still popping? I don't know. Like, he was performing at UCT parties every other weekend when I was in first year. So it just made the birthday, I think, just a bit better. It wasn't like a random night, Friday night at a club. It was like there was a performance, there was a proper musician there. Friday at Chrome is what killed Saturday because we were just shells of ourselves the following day. I can't even remember what the plan for Saturday was. Maybe it was going to be like a daytime situation. I think we're going to go for breakfast and basically just close off the birthday festivities. I don't even remember what was supposed to happen, but basically it didn't happen. Yeah, I just remember just in first year just being this like this super confident like person. Not that I'm not like confident now, but I just don't know. I had this maybe it was a little bit arrogant, I don't know, but like I just had this, I was just super self-assured. Like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't popping. Like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't lit. You couldn't tell me anything because I really just had this self-assuredness, this self-confidence about myself that people were confused by. I remember being in a situation where my friend was friends with a girl who didn't understand how I could be like a big girl and be confident. She had a body dysmorphia issue. She was like a beautiful girl, super skinny, beautiful, amazing. Anybody, I think, that would kill for her body. But she thought she was like the fattest thing. She thought she was huge. She thought she hated her figure. And she could never wrap her her head around the fact that I wore these cute dresses and was like, whatever, screw your standards of beauty, I'm beautiful. It wasn't even a conscious thing of me though to be like body positive. No, I just felt like I was hot shit. You couldn't talk to me, like you really couldn't, like really like you could tell me I was ugly and I'll be like, what, are you speaking English? That's the level I'm talking about of confidence. But obviously I think as I've grown older, you learn to be a bit more, your emotional IQ develops a bit, and you realize there's a time and a place for that sort of behavior. And with that, what I'm trying to say is you don't have to shove this overzealous, you know, personality in people's faces. It can be a turn off, it can be misunderstood. So you learn to just like tone it down a little bit, which I think is a little bit sad if you really think about it, because you're like, oh, I mean, why should you have to change who you are for other people to be more comfortable? But I just think it's a case of just being aware of like where you are, the age that you're living in. You know, people perceive things differently than how you may feel. You know, you may think you're the most prettiest person in the world, but there's people who like look at Naomi Campbell and they're like, and then you go through life experiences that put things into perspective and you're like, oh, you know what, maybe I just need to just relax a little bit. And with that, confidence sways a little bit and you lose that like spark that you originally had, that people were just so drawn to and stuff like that. You become more quiet, more meek. And that's what happened to me. I just became a lot more closed off, and I don't think it's because my confidence took a hit. I just think it's more about like growing up a little bit and just maturing a little bit. I mean, I was 17 turning 18. Obviously you can't tell me anything, I'm a freaking teenager. Like, my mom will even tell you how I used to behave when I got to first year. Like, she was just like, oh my gosh, you could not talk to this girl in first year. Alright, we are slowing down, so let me get onto some mascara. I'm gonna use this Maybelline push-up mascara. So I just find that so interesting, and then it's so funny, by 4th year, because my course was 4 years, I was a total different person. I left campus. I voluntarily decided to move back home. That's how much I had changed. I was just over like so many things living in Rondebosch. I was over the crowd, I was over everything. A lot of the friends who I had in first year got excluded from university. Like, they were sent back home because of doing these 3-day parties. I made it by the skin of my teeth, my friends. That's why I took myself back home. But yeah, I mean, it's just interesting how much you change or like develop as a person. I'm happy I got to like experience campus life, the house parties, college parties. I'm gonna do these lashes off camera and then I'll be right back. So that is my story time, guys. I hope you found that somewhat interesting, a little insight into my previous life, who I used to be. And it's not like it's something that I miss. I definitely don't. I mean, gosh, it was forced and hard, that lifestyle, but it's because I was literally a child. One glass of wine will have me on my knees saying, I'm never drinking again. Like, that's what one glass does to me. Oh my god, how fire is this highlight? This is the Dior Copper Gold. I'm using this one at the top here. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. That is not a joke. I think that using that oil primer is gonna come back to bite me. Yeah. I don't think, but you know what, I use the Chanel powder because I know it is super mattifying, and so it would work with that primer. Any other powder, I think I would still be super shiny and a bit of an oil slick. Okay, let's get into some lips. I think I'm just gonna use Unreal since we unearthed her last week. Someone once commented that when I speak, saliva like gathers in the corners. No, I know you're lying. That don't happen to me. So why you hating though? I don't get it. Maybe lip gloss was stuck there. at some point that it like started gathering up, but as for my own saliva gathering at the corner of my mouth, please don't say my name in vain like that. Okay guys, so this is the finished look for this Get Ready With Me / story time. I hope you guys enjoyed both. If you aren't already, and if you are new to my family, I love it if you subscribe to my channel where we share makeup tips, tricks, do vlogs, and just have little chats like this every once in a while. I hope this allowed you to get to know me a little bit better, my personality, if anything, although some traits have definitely developed and matured over the years. I would still say at the core I am still the same happy, self-assured woman, just a little bit more demure. We handle things with finesse. We go into situations with finesse. We think twice about our strategy. We don't act on impulse. We don't act on emotion. We're smart over here. We have developed our emotional intelligence over here. We don't get emotional. We don't sweat over the small stuff over here. Why am I lying? Like I had a dramatic cry 3 days ago. That's also a lie, but you know what I'm trying to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and once again I'd love to hear suggestions of what you love to see from me. I know all of it is about husband tag with hubby, life updates, wedding updates. Guys, it'll all come. I'll let you guys know all of that stuff in the very near future. But until then, just keep it cute, keep it classy, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye.